I know about Norwalk. And I want you to know that these patterns continue until somebody steps in to stop it. All right? You and I are going to stop it today. Do you feel bad about some of these motivations toward younger people?
Yeah.
Okay. And so do you want to change? Do you want to stop?
Yeah.
Okay. It starts with some degree of honesty, because without being honest, you can't accept responsibility. All right?
All right.
So, tell me the whole deal, and not just I woke up and I wasn't real sure what was going on.
That's the truth. She crawled in bed with us, and I roll over. I don't know. I just don't remember that stuff, to tell you the truth.
I think that, to tell you the truth, back, to tell you the truth back, I think that is a statement from a person who's a little bit embarrassed. And I'm going to tell you something. I have heard it all. I've been doing this for a long time. You're not going to say anything to me that I haven't heard before. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to be mad at you. Nobody here is going to hurt you. And what I want you to understand is right now we're just in this room.
Yeah.
Right now it's just between us. Before all the stuff that you're kind of nervous about, people finding out, arrest, all those kinds of things, it happens here first. Okay?
Yeah.
Fair is fair. Because if there's something I can do to make sure this never happens again, I want to do it.
Yeah.
All right? This is 21st century policing. This isn't 1960s policing. It's done a little bit different nowadays.
Yeah.
So let me tell you a couple of things that she said.
Okay.
She said that you put your finger inside of her enough to where it hurt her. Now, generally, when a child is that young, the pain comes from the hymen. You've heard of the cherry?
Yeah.
Well, that's where the pain comes from in someone that age. So that's an insertion of up to an inch in somebody about her frame. Of course, the nurse measured it when we were there earlier today. She would be able to tell us exactly. But that's approximately how far we are. So does that jive with you? Were you an inch, a half an inch? How deep into her were you?
I wasn't.
So you were just rubbing her on the outside? Is that what you're saying?
Dude, I don't remember any of it, sir. I am telling you the God honest truth. I do not remember touching her at all.
Okay. But you agree that she's an honest kid?
Yeah.
And you agree that what she told me is true? I
don't know. Because I wouldn't touch her.
You blocked out your childhood. Do you block these things out?
No.
Are you like a serial guy? Do we have a lot of kids out there?
No.
Just Josephine?
I didn't touch her, sir.
I'm telling you that's not true. I'm not even going to let you deny that. Okay? That is not true. That is not accurate. Don't paint yourself into a corner. You'll get in a tight corner and it'll go tight, 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 tight. And it's miserable being there because there's no way to work with somebody like that. There's no way to work with that. You just get painted as this monster child, pedophile guy. You're out for kids. We start looking for other kids. We talk to every kid you've ever run across. And your whole family's going to know. Everybody's going to know. That's the corner that you start painting. And we push for max. We go for the limit of the law. You want to be honest. You want to start talking about some of these issues, maybe stemming from your childhood, some of the feelings that you have about children that are inappropriate. That's fine. I have all night. I'll listen as long as you want to talk. Get it all out. Purge it out. But do not sit here and tell me that this didn't happen, you didn't remember it, and I blocked it out. It just doesn't jive. It just doesn't jive with the facts. You ever given DNA before?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. You know how much DNA is underneath your fingernails?
Probably a lot.
Okay. So, again, this is not a place where you want to dilly-dally and walk the tightrope and figure out, is this a smart detective or not? Don't do that. I'm telling you, I read people. This is what I do for a living. You want to help yourself? Great. You want to paint yourself in a corner? Great. I think that what's going on is you've got some compulsive feelings toward younger people. And a good part of the time, you can fight that off. At this particular juncture, this young lady was there, and for whatever reason, you didn't have the strength that night, and you couldn't stop yourself. I think that's what happened. Because the only other alternative, sir, is that you're some sort of monster, and you're perping on every kid that comes across your path.
No.
And so far, I don't read you that way. But if it's that way, it's that way. Tell me if you're a monster. I'd love to talk to you about it.
I'm not.
So, then please be honest about Josephine. Let me go back to the question.
Okay.
Did you rub her in between her legs, or did you actually insert into her vagina?
Like I said, two people in a small child in a small bed, rolling over. I don't know who I was touching at first. I don't know if it was Mary or not, but if it was Josie, it was a totally accident. That's all.
So how do we account for your finger just falling into her vagina? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Because if we find DNA, just one cell of you inside of her, and let me tell you something, that kid does wash. Everything that's been there has been there. It's going to be there. And the nurse took the samples that we need. So you're inside of her, you're in a very bad place because now you haven't been honest about it. I'm asking you, was it a fingertip all the way up to the knuckle? Did you go in as far as you could go? Was it more than one finger?
No, not me, no.
Not you?
No.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Have you ever had penetration with your penis?
No.
Okay. Okay.
No.
You're very firm on that one.
Yeah.
And she never disclosed that. She never said anything about your penis.
Okay.
She just said fingers. But when I say fingers, you're kind of wimpy in your answers. And that's because you feel bad about it. And that's a good sign. That's a good thing. That's somebody that we can work with. But you're not getting over that hurdle. Because it's just killing you. It's just killing you to talk about it because you don't like that part of yourself. And I get that. But there's no stopping it. There's no getting away from it until you take some responsibility for it. And, you're fine saying, yes, I have a problem with children. You're fine saying I rolled over and maybe I made a mistake and I was rubbing the wrong person in between the legs because that takes some of the responsibility away, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But when I say, okay, how deep did you put your finger? You go, oh, I can't remember. I can't remember. Come on. If you were sitting in my chair, what would you think?
Sir, I am telling you the honest truth. I did not do that.
I told you, don't deny it. Because if you deny it, that just paints you into that corner where you're just more of a liar. I don't want to deal with a liar. Nobody does. You don't. In your daily life, I think everybody lies a little bit. I just lie a whole lot less than most people. But people who are in trouble are the people who will make stuff up because they're mad at themselves. They're mad at the universe. They want to defend themselves. Maybe they think that what they did was okay. I don't agree. I don't think this was okay. And my read on you is that you don't either. So, let me tell you what else Josie said. She said that there was an incident, not when y'all were all in the bed, where you came into her room and actually took her panties off and put your finger into her vagina that time.
No.
So, now she's lying, but she wasn't before?
In her bedroom at her house?
Mm-hmm.
Where I live at?
Mm-hmm.
No, not me. No. I did not do that.
Okay. Where have you been around her alone?
My bedroom.
On South Washington?
Yeah.
Okay. And was that your room upstairs?
No, that's my brother-in-law's and his girlfriend's house.
Were those the people that greeted us?
Yeah.
Okay. So which one's your bedroom?
The one that my shoes are in downstairs.
Okay. All right. So she has been alone with you in that bedroom how many times?
Once, for a couple seconds.
Okay, and what happened then?
Nothing. I was laying down. She came and laid on my bed. I reached over, grabbed her, and pulled her over towards me, just to love on her. That's about it.
Okay.
Just snuggle with her.
Okay. Do y'all ever kiss?
No.
Okay. You don't see her as an adult woman?
No.
Okay. Did you touch her breasts?
No.
Okay. And on that occasion, did you rub in between her legs?
No.
Okay. So the only time that you rubbed in between her legs is the time when she came and she was in bed between you and Mary?
More than probably if I was rubbing the wrong woman, wrong girl, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. So that's the story right now, is that you sort of in a sleepy haze start rubbing in between her legs and thinking it's Mary.
Yeah.
And so my question early in this conversation was, when did you figure out that you're rubbing the wrong person in between her legs?
When I opened my eyes a little bit.
And, oh, it's Josie, it's not Mary. How old's Mary?
40.
Okay, I met her yesterday.
Yeah.